So, ngayon, they were suffering for, I think, 10 to 20 years before Karl Lagerfeld got into the picture. It was in 1983 when Karl joined the team. He was the only person who can be the icon of Chanel other than Coco. Why? He created an image for himself. He thinks that he was born and he was put into Chanel so that he can recreate the genius that Gabrielle is. Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. This is Aimee and today is going to be a very long and exciting episode because this is your most requested as a number one request nyo to. It's all about Chanel. Chanel 101. Lagi ko itong nakikita sa mga request nyo and I know that you know that I've been in love with Chanel for the longest time. As in, bata pa ako. Parang, it's my passion, ganun. It's the brand that I really, really love for the longest time. So, today, we're going to start off. It's going to be, siguro mga 3 to 4 episodes so that lahat na mga ni-request nyo sa akin, I can facilitate. And you have to watch out for this series. So, ito, excited na ako. Before anything else, discuss muna natin who made Chanel Chanel. It was Gabrielle Chanel, an orphan, or wala siyang magulang sa Tagalog. Tama ba yun? Basta, she's an orphan and she didn't have any connections, but she's really intelligent and creative. So, fast forward to 1920s, yung mga damit niya nag-revolutionize ng mga bagong silhouette ng mga damitan ng mga panahon yun. If you remember, diba, the 20s are the mga very feminine, mga basta embracing your body na ang sexy, the figure of hourglass. That is Coco Chanel. And yung yung paggawa niya ng jersey na inilagay niya, in-incorporate niya yung usage ng jersey para sa materials ng mga damit and all, kinaganda and nakalaking advantage sa kanila kasi during World War I or basta during World War I, I think, nagkaroon ng shortage ng supply ng mga ibang klaseng tela and stuff. So her creative output or yung product ng creative mind niya naging isang malaking it became the very remarkable spot for Chanel. Parang naging naging iconic siya. And then little by little, lahat ng tao would love to have the bags that she creates, the shoes that she creates, the suits. A classic Chanel girl would always be in a tweed suit, a capsule sling bag, pearls, layers and layers of pearls, but they are faux pearls and then they are accessorized with logos of Chanel, CC, pearl drop earrings, and a hat. That is the woman of Chanel in the 1920s. So, yon. Moving forward, so, ayan na, si Lola mo, di sikat na siya, diba? She was already the image, the icon that everyone wants to be. Siya yung pinakamataas na level ng elegance and grace at that point. Imagine, from being an orphan to getting there. Hindi ko na siya tinanong kasi hindi na siya buhay yung mga sisi. Basta yun yung alam ko, diba? And then came 1955. It was in February 1955 when she invented the most iconic bag of Chanel ever. It's the classic 2.55. I don't really have the big one because my OB, when I gave birth, she loved it and she got it for me. So, ayun, she bought it. So, I don't have the biggest nito. I used to have the 227 in metallic bronze. But, ayun nga. So, I had to give way because she really loved it. The most remarkable thing about the 2.55 that Coco created is this one. It's a discrete feature ng closure niya as compared to the ones that we know before, which I will also discuss in a bit. The chains are purely chains. They are not interlocking. They don't have the leather entwined in between. So it's just that. It's simple. So she created this in a medium size, and the name was then derived from the date that she released it. It was February 1955. So, ayan. Ito yung talagang, kumbaga, pinaka-OG na classic. Yung reissue na tinatawag ngayon, ito yung 2.55. Yun yung OG na flap before. But, of course, dadating tayo dyan. So, when Gabrielle passed, Coco, kasi her real name is Gabrielle Chanel. So, Coco was just a term that was coined for her by the elite na when she was already getting there, when they were in Paris. So, para it took them quite some time when she died to, buhayin uli yung fashion house that is Chanel. Because there is no persona that can represent Chanel at that moment except for Coco. Diba? So, it would take another person who is as intelligent as her to be able to come up with something that is, in that same level. Kumbaga parang nawala siya, kahit naman ngayon nung nawala yung idol mo, tapos parang feeling mo hindi na ganun ka, hindi na siya ganun ka ganda, hindi na ipagpatuloy, mag-iiba talaga. So, ngayon, they were suffering for, I think, 10 to 20 years before Karl Lagerfeld got into the picture. It was in 1983 when Karl joined the team. And I'll make it short, but this is very interesting. He was the only person who can be the icon of Chanel other than Coco. Why? He created an image for himself, with that white tuxedo and the black coat, yung hair niya na super long, it's white, and it's always in a ponytail, he's always on shades, colorings. That is his signature look. He's very, he's very mythic, parang ganun. He's a very mysterious man. He doesn't show his emotions to people. That's why people actually started to be, excited and parang nako-curious na ulit sila sa brand. So, ganun yun He's a genius. And I've read in one of the archives before that in one of the earlier years of Karl, he used to do sketches of himself in another century meeting with Coco, silang dalawa, and they're dressed in different outfits, but it is like his interpretation of him meeting Coco na hindi in person, but he thinks that yung mirror na yon, parang mini-mirror nila yung isa't isa para silang he thinks that he was born and he was put into Chanel so that he can recreate the genius that Gabrielle is. Ganun siya. So, and true enough, kaya rin sobrang love na love ko yung Chanel is because of Karl, because of his he's different when he enters the room. Whenever I watch his shows, makikita mo na parang he exudes class, he exudes power, but he doesn't have to talk, he doesn't have to say a word, but that he's there. He's one of the most powerful people in the fashion industry. So, and we all know that he died 2019, a week short before I went to Paris Fashion Week, and that was my most talaga, I was really looking forward to meeting him that time, and well, may sakit siya doon. He's old na, he was 85. So, it's still a historical event for me kasi that was his last collection. So, I'm part of that collection na, I'm part of that show, yung legacy niya, na huling-huli niya nagawa, na i-continue na lang ni Virginie. Andun ako. Okay. Ano yung isa sa mga pinaka-magagandang nagawa ni Karl? He first reinvented the reissue, the 2.55. He made that into a classic flap. Before, it used to have one flap. Meron single flap nito and then meron ding double flap. But the one that stayed is the double flap, which is this one. The one that I called the Holy Grail. As you can see, yung reissue before, it's kind of flat. Here. Ayan, medyo flat siya. Ganyan. But this one, the kilts are quite puffy. Kahit na ang material niya is caviar or kahit lambskin yan or goat pa. Talagang siya, may puff siya. So, as it aged, yun. Pag hindi mo siya nalagaan buti, doon mo makikita yung signs of use na vintage talaga siya kasi unti-unti pa lang siya na nagde-depuff. Pero talagang makikita mo na talaga it's puffy, may konting may konting angat siya, ganyan. It looks elegant. And the very important thing and the best decision that he have made to make Chanel again that it is now, that we enjoy and we love, and to that pedestal that we are looking up to, changing the lock into a turn lock CC. Ayan. This is the distinct characteristic of the classic flap as compared to the 2.55. Kasi the 2.55 is quite discreet, diba? Si Coco kasi hindi siya masyadong mahilig sa mga yung gano'n, medyo loud. And so, yung ganun na closure is quite discreet, only having the name of Chanel engraved dun sa plaque niya. So, ayun, eto, this one is Karl Lagerfeld's idea. He changed the lock into an interlocking CC. It used to be 24 karat gold plated, yung mga vintage. So, if you have those, please keep them. Or you can sell it to me, char. Ayan. So, it's a double flap. And may pocket to inside eh. That's the medium. But this is a jumbo kasi. I'll show you na lang sa comparison natin later and sa mga leathers. Ayan. Ito yung isa sa mga pinakaunang nagpakilala kay Karl na as Karl. Parang ito yung dahilan kung bakit bigla siya naging epitome of Chanel. He became the icon of Chanel because of this. He reinvented and binuhay niya ulit. He gave life to Chanel when he created this one. So yun, iba-ibang klaseng material pinaglaruan niya para makakreate ng different looks for the classic. But it's not boring. He is like that eh. I really admire his vision. And whatever he makes, definitely, it sells. Parang wala akong alam na kahit feeling natin, it looks so funny. But, he has avid fans who buys, and I'm one of those. Na kahit super outrageous yung price sometimes, and it's out of the world invention, we still find it really beautiful because it's unique and it's so Karl. It's very him. Diba? It defines him. It's his DNA. So from there, he also tried to reinvent the jackets. Yung mga jackets before, binalik niya, and he used mga, the wool before that was used heavily for the jackets, he then turned into tweeds. And then, yung mga tweed na yon, unti-unti ginamit niya for accessories, for small leather goods. So, lahat ng klase na maisip niya na invention, yung creative mind niya, really, when he produces it, nothing actually fails. So, talaga, that's the reason why I have been in love with Chanel since then. Okay. let's go to the Le Boy. So, Le Boy actually is also an invention of Karl. Parang ang inspiration nito was the relationship of Coco Chanel and I forgot the name of the guy, but the name was Boy something. So, ganon. The name has the word boy in it. He's French, if I am correct. And then, parang, ginawa to ni Karl para at least, there's an edgy look to it. This one was actually released in 2011. In 2011, I remember, this was just around 100,000. And, sabi ko, parang it's not me, it's not my style. That's the thing about Chanel. Sometimes, people think that it's too old, it doesn't look so, useful, but it's so classic, but it's not for our age, ganon. May ganong time nung lilabas. So sabi ko, parang it's not me, it's not my personality. And then it grows into you because they're really good in doing that. They are really good in planting them to the feeds. I mean, ang galing ng marketing na ginagawa nila because you see it little by little. Makikita mo lahat na parang, oh my God, everyone that you know, every celebrity that you know, the highest paid models, they are carrying one. So, little by little, yung kala mo na hindi mo kaya i-forma, may kita forma nila, kaya mo rin pala. And then you'll get to love it. And lo and behold, when you love it, it's already double the price. So, ayun. This is a medium na Le Boy. It's classic. It's in lambskin. Champagne gold yung hardware niya. Ayan. It's not that loud. I only have one Le Boy because sabi ko nga, hindi ko siya talaga personality. I'm more of a flap girl in the Chanel 19. So, there. This one is 2011. In 2017, which is very, very new lang, diba? It's relatively new. He created this bag. This is the Chanel Gabrielle. So, I remember getting this bag in 2018. So, kakalabas lang. 2017 to nilabas. Tapos, 2018, ako nakahanap ng perfect na kulay for me. It's a gold degrade. Ayan, kita nyo naman yung kulay niya from light to dark. That's what you call the degrade. I got it in small. It's named after Chanel. Halos lahat ng lahat ng mga bags nila always holds meaning and always have something to do with Coco Chanel. Her real name is Gabrielle, diba? So, this one is carrying her real name. This is the Gabrielle bag. So, I read one question several times from several people. If Gabrielle is considered to be classic, yes, it is. Because I think it's functional. It's there. Every season you get to see it. It's not like others that it's not a seasonal collection. It is a part of the classic collection. So if you are thinking about it and you like the Gabrielle, don't think twice if you think that it suits your personality best. Okay, dun tayo sa huling inimbento na naiiyak na ako, char. Ito yung huling na invento ni Karl before he passed away. The genius that he is, kasi at that time, I know, parang may mga fashion show na siyang hindi na-attendan. Because he was getting weak. Of course, he was, 80s. He was in his 80s and died in 85. So, he created this alongside Virginie Viard. The new creative director of Chanel, and she's the one who took the place of Karl kasi nga they work closely together. So parang siya yung tagapagmana, siya yung parang na-train ni Karl. The 19 bag is actually the last design of Karl before he passed away. So you see that 19 is also a special number for Chanel. Why? Because Gabrielle Chanel's birthday is August 19. So, parang lahat talaga, it pays tribute to the one who invented it. And I'm very amazed with the fact na parang laging nandun. Before pala, lately, nagkaroon ng number 5 factory. I have it. I have the whole collection of it. It's 100th year anniversary of the N5 perfume. That's the favorite of Gabrielle. And yun talaga yung pinaka best-selling nila that time before everything else. Ayan. Ngayon, itong Chanel 19, when I saw it, sabi ko, quite intriguing. Pero I know that I'm gonna have it, and I'm gonna have it in different colors. Because I feel like it's my personality. And I feel like, it's versatile. And you know me, I like things that I can use a lot of times and the value for money. But the thing is, it only comes in goat and lamb. So, malambot siya. Okay. Ayan. In between that, marami pa silang mga ginawang collections. But, at least we already covered some kind of history of Chanel. From 2019, the last fashion show that was created by Karl, it transitioned to the next show that was already the collection of Virginie. And I was also lucky enough to be there on the first show that presents her whole collection. That was also in 2019 around July. That's for an haute couture event. And then, yung mga sumunod kasi was 2019, 2020, and then you know what happened na in 2020. So, hindi na nakapunta lahat or virtual na lang. So, we have covered pretty much the parang history, the 101, the genetics of Chanel, with my simple knowledge about it. So, there you have it. On the next episode, I'm going to share with you my relationship with Chanel, how I became an elite client and a friend of the house at that. What are the processes to be invited and what it takes to be there. So that's going to be a very interesting episode. I'm gonna see you again soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment down below what you'd like us to feature on our upcoming episodes, and of course the notification button so that you'll get to be notified with whatever it is that we're going to do on our channel next. Thank you. Bye.